Gaslighting is a form of physiological manipulation that can have profound effect on the individual's mental well-being. This complex and insidious tactic involves a gradual erosion of a person's confidence, self-esteem, and sense of reality. In this narrative, a husband manipulates his wife into doubting her own sanity by subtly altering their environment and then denying any changes had occurred. This happens because the gaslighter is in some form of defense mechanism to hide his or her own doings and tries to take shelter from his or her partner to go for a blame game and shame them. This is called projection in hypnotherapeutic terms. To understand gaslighting more comprehensively, it is essential to delve into its various manifestations, the psychology behind it, its impact on victims, and strategies for recognizing and addressing this form of emotional abuse. Let's see the historical context and origin of gaslighting. The term gaslighting itself is derived from the play Gaslight by Patrick Hamilton, which premiered in 1938 in London's West End. The narrative revolves around the husband, Jack Herringham, who attempts to convince his wife, Bella, that she is losing her mind and manipulating the gas lights in their home. The play was later adapted into a film in 1944, starring Ingrid Bregman and Charles Boyle. The psychological roots of gaslighting is deeply rooted in psychological manipulation and control. It exploits cognitive and emotional vulnerabilities in individuals, gradually diminishing their self-confidence and trust in their perceptions. The characteristics of gaslighting draws us to the denial and misdirection. One hallmark of gaslighting is the gaslighter's consistent denial of events or misrepresentation of facts. The gaslighter may act as if certain incidences never occurred or distort the details, causing the victim to doubt their memory and perception of reality. The gaslighter withholds the information and selectively create a sense of confusion in the victims. By pretending ignorance or avoiding crucial details, the gaslighter further destabilizes the victim's understanding of events. Contradiction. Gaslighter frequently contradicts the victim's thoughts, feelings, or experiences. Further, this can lead to victim to question their own reality, fostering a sense of self-doubt and confusion. Projection involves attributing one's negative behaviors or emotions to someone else. Gaslighter may project their own shortcomings onto the victim, making them feel guilty or responsible for problems that are, in fact, caused by the gaslighter. Gaslighter often isolates their victims from external support systems, such as friends and family. By limiting the victim's access to alternative perspectives, the gaslighter gains greater control over narrative and diminishing the likelihood of intervention. Psychological mechanisms behind gaslighting. Gaslighting is fundamentally about power and control. The gaslighter seeks to exert dominance over the victim by undermining their confidence and independence. This controls dynamic and manifest in various relationships, including romantic, familial, and professional contexts. Erosion of self-esteem. Through a persistent campaign of denial, contradiction, and projection, gaslighters erode the victim's self-esteem. The constant undermining of the victim's reality fosters feelings of inadequacy and incompetence. Comes the dependency. Gaslighter often fosters dependency by isolating their victims. The more the victim relies on the gaslighter for validation and a sense of reality, the more the control the gaslighter can exert over their emotion and actions. Emotional manipulation takes place next. Gaslighting is a form of emotional manipulation that exploits the victim's emotions and vulnerabilities. By creating confusion and self-doubt, the gaslighter can manipulate the victim's emotional responses and reactions. Impact of gaslighting on victims. Let's study where the gaslighting is going to impact on the victims. First comes the psychological effects. Gaslighting can have severe psychological consequences for victims. Anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of confusion are common outcomes. Victims may also experience a loss of trust in their own judgment, making it challenging to navigate further relationships. The physical manifestations like distress and anxiety results from gaslighting can manifest physically. Victims may experience headaches, insomnia, digestive issues, and other stress-related symptoms. Gaslighting can instill cognitive disorders, leading them to second-guess their thoughts and perceptions. Over time, this can contribute to a distorted worldwide view and a diminished sense of reality. Then comes the isolation and withdrawal. Gaslighting often leads to the victim withdrawing from social connections. The isolation imposed by the gaslighter can further exacerbate feelings of loneliness and despair. Let us recognize a gaslighter. Recognizing gaslighting involves being aware of patterns in behavior. Victims should pay attention to consistent denial, contradictions, and manipulation tactics employed by the gaslighter. Trusting one's intuitions is crucial. If someone feels off or inconsistent in a relationship, its importance is validated those feelings and seek external perspective. He will try to manipulate external connections. Manipulating connections with friends and family can provide a reality check and support system. Gaslighters often isolate their victims, so maintaining external relationships is a key strategy for combating addressing gaslighting needs for setting up of boundaries. Establishing and enforcing boundaries is crucial when dealing with gaslighting. Clearly communicating limits and expectations can help prevent further manipulations. Self-care. Prioritizing self-care is essential for victims of gaslighting. This includes physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation and self-reflection can aid in rebuilding. Assertiveness. Developing assertiveness is a powerful tool against gaslighting. Learning to express one's thoughts, feelings, and needs assertively can counteract the gaslighter's attempt to control the narrative. In cases where gaslighting occurs in legal or workplace contexts, seeking legal support may be necessary. Gaslighting can have professional and legal ramifications, and victims may need assistance in addressing these issues. Let us understand what are the social and cultural implications of gaslighting. Let's start with gender dynamics. Gaslighting is not limited to specific genders, but it is often discussed in the context of power dynamics between men and women. In some cases, gaslighting can be used as a tool of control within relationships. Institutional gaslighting is very, very prominent these days. When we talk of institutional gaslighting, in broader societal context, institutions and systems can perpetuate gaslighting. This may involve denying and experiences of marginalized groups or downplaying systemic issues. In this also we can cover the media and gaslighting. Through its representation and framing of events, can contribute to a form of social gaslighting. Distorted narratives, misinformation, or the intentional manipulation of facts can shape public perceptions and contribute to a collective sense of confusion or doubt. This is what is happening today in our media. What are the preventive measures and the education needed? Let's understand the educational initiatives. Education about gaslighting and emotional abuse is crucial for preventing its occurrence and empowering individuals to recognize and resist manipulation. Schools, workplaces, and community organizations can play a role in raising awareness about healthy relationships and emotional well-being. counseling and support services. Providing accessible counseling and support services is essential for individuals who have experienced or are currently experiencing gaslighting. These services can offer guidance, validation, and tools for coping with the physiological impact of manipulation. Concluding to the subject, gaslighting is a pervasive and damaging form of psychological manipulation that can have profound effects on individuals and society as a whole. Understanding its characteristics, psychological mechanisms, and impact on victims is crucial in recognizing and addressing this form of emotional abuse. By promoting awareness, education, and support services, it is possible to empower individuals to resist gaslighting, foster healthy relationships, and contribute to a more passionate and understanding society. Recognizing the signs, seeking help, and promoting prevention are essential steps in mitigating the impact of gaslighting and creating a culture that prioritizes emotional well-being and mutual respect. To sum up, a gaslighter is someone who engages in gaslighting behavior. It can occur in various types of relationships, such as romantic relationship, family dynamics, friendships, or workplace interactions. Gaslighting is considered a form of emotional and psychological abuse as it undermines the victim's confidence, sense of reality, and overall mental well-being. Recognizing and addressing gaslighting behavior is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and protecting one's mental health. Hypnotherapy has the answers to these gaslighters. The therapist can understand the reason why the client is behaving like that. Reasons can be various. The majority comes from the dysfunctional family system, some current relationships, issues, child trauma, personal issues, and finally, past life issues. Work culture, job satisfaction also play an important role. If one realizes that he or she is labeled as a gaslighter, feels rejected, or is not happy with his self-behavior, then consult a hypnotherapist to identify the root cause and provide healing. Happy gaslighting to you. Interact yourself and find out. You may be a gaslighter in one or the other form. Now you understand and take steps to heal yourself. Thank you for sparing time and listening to me.